Please welcome Mike Lyons.
3 tricep exercises. First, you're gonna do some sort of push down. So I personally really like just the longer handle cables. Lean in, bring your elbows into midsection. So if you see me from the side, I'm at full range. Instead of standing up like this, I'm only at half. So leaning in, elbows in, shoulders retracted, and I'm pressing down and away. So a lot of common mistakes are people stand upright. They start here and they're just doing like a half rep, or they go way too heavy. They're doing the lean in, but they're more so doing this. And they're just using momentum and swinging into it. So you got to be controlled. If you want to just work the tricep, bring your elbows in nice and tight, tuck them into your lats, and you're just pressing down. The only thing breaking is your elbow. Elbows, so you see my elbow's not traveling forward or backward, it's stuck to the side, and it's just breaking. So you don't have to, it's all on feel. So a lot of people like to do a little bit of twist at the bottom. You don't have to. So it's basically, if I face forward here, all I'm doing is pulling away. Big thing you want to think about is we did the push down. Now we're going to try to hit the long head. We're going to do an overhead extension. So things like skull crushers. What I'm going to demonstrate now is an overhead extension, rope overhead. All these things are consisting of the same type of exercise. I'm just showing one of the variations. So one thing you want to do when you do something like this, walk away. I always tell people extend, and then once you bring it in, you get into that position where you feel the stretch, walk in, chest up. And you're breaking at the elbow and pushing away. Common mistakes are people just start to lean down this way, and they're catching themselves in the back of the head with the cable because they're trying to lift too heavy, and they're using their shoulders. So as you can see, I'm doing like a shoulder press, but like a closed grip shoulder press, and it's not just tricep. So that's why I say chest up, and everything should stay in one spot. So like as soon as your elbows are stuck there, they're there. You're not moving them.
How do you rock on tricep?
Rocking on tricep. So basically, once you're here, the only thing moving is your wrist. So you're pushing out. So another analogy is, as you're pressing out, chest comes up. You're leaning in, stretch, chest comes up, like head and chest come up. So it's kind of like the same kind of, yes, the rocking motion, but it's all on stretch and feel. So you're getting that full stretch, you're leaning in, and then you're popping up when you come out. Stretch in, pop up. So it's, like I said, it's all on that feel. So you want to feel that stretch at the bottom, and you want to feel that full squeeze at the end. That's where it plays around with the particular exercises. So I'm old, so for me, I would stay away from sculls myself. I used to do them a ton when I was younger. So now I would go towards a cable, something like this, or a rope overhead to take the pressure off those joints. Another exercise that I've shown in previous videos is using the pullover machine, plate loaded, leaning into it. That's another variation of a skull crusher. It's a long head exercise. So stuff like that is really good for tricep growth. It's going to give you that hang underneath the tricep, or what the ladies like to call the bingo arm. Get rid of the bingo arm. So should have had my shaker cup. Be a good plug.
Yeah, you could have.
All right. All right, so for exercise number 3, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a shaper. So I wanna hit all 3 heads. So you got your long head, your outer head, and your medial head, which is right up in here. So you wanna hit all 3. So one thing that I like to do is a variation. So it's a one-handed crossbody. So it's something I've showed before. Everything is lined up with the cable. So it's underhand grip. You're coming across. So this is working the long head full stretch, and then actually working when you twist out, you're hitting the medial. And then once you start to fail, you would twist, turn in, and it's straight down this way. So that is working the outer head. So that combination of two exercises at the very end of your workout is going to work all three heads. So it gives you that overall shaper look. Same sort of what you would do with like a pec deck fly or something like that. Give it that shaper kind of feel. So you did the push downs, which more so in outer head. You did the overhead, which is the long head, and you just finished off with the shaper. So the crossbody and then the overhand. Both of those will really hit all three heads, and you get a massive pump. So those are the three exercises that I would recommend for anybody to get that big tricep look in your arms.